What? So they'll be taking their own.
This is a chastity cover.
Is it? Oh.
Yes, people, welcome back to the First XI. I was about to say my own name again, but we are here for the First XI. We've got a new rule that only teams that haven't lost are allowed on. Bye, Aaron. Charlie, anyway.
Yeah, mate, all good, all good. Finally a win, so that's made me a lot happier. But,
I'll bring him back because
Aaron on the other hand.
Yeah, he's not had such a good time. I'll bring him back so we can banter him. He's in for an absolute roasting and a half. Obviously, you couldn't stop that goal from going in at all. There's not one goalkeeper in the whole of football that wouldn't.
Mate, that keeper's meant to be amazing as well, apparently. According to
like, he was embarrassed on Soccer AM as well.
In my opinion, there's no keeper in the world that saves that. No keeper. It was such a good goal. Like I think the long shot and then the drop onto the post and into the back of the net.
It was just quality. He was trying to he was trying to juggle it. He was trying to juggle it, and then he just
he's playing hot potato in League One. That's what he's doing. He's playing hot potato. He's like, fuck me, this ball's a bit hot. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. If only he could save that, you'd actually have got a point. But, humiliated again. This is true.
We're so shit.
Yeah, finally.
You're shit. And you know you are.
Anymore.
Yeah, well, you are quite shit. Kieran says Doncaster going down. Hey, I predicted that they would, and I was told that I was mad. Yeah. Pick up, Chris. I'm not mad anymore, though, am I, guys? I said you'd be going down. Now get the fuck out of my league.
Welcome to the.
I did see you in struggle, so.
Welcome to the.
We're going to finish 7th. It's all right.
Welcome to the annual Rovers counselling session where I decide to get tortured for half an hour.
How, mate? I was just about to say, if we're reacting to 10 games and previewing 10 games in 30 minutes, then fucking hell, that is some supersonic speed.
We've got top of the league.
You do have top of the league. If you predict anything but a loss for Doncaster on Saturday, I'm gonna boot you. No,
I want to predict a win. I'm a proper fan.
Not a chance. You've just lost to Accrington. Not a chance. Hull did lose. They did.
Accrington's a bogey team.
Well, okay. Well, you also lost to Sheffield Wednesday and AFC Wimbledon.
We actually tried against Sheffield Wednesday and we collapsed in the second half.
You still fucking lost, though.
You still lost and you didn't score either.
It's like I'm sure Leeds tried against United, but they still lost 5-1.
Yeah, they've only got one goal, haven't they? They got Doncaster played 4 games. It's like when they've only got 1 goal.
It's like when Argyle went up to Rovers. We tried and we still lost. Like, that's just the way it is.
We have 1 goal to shoot out. That's it.
Kieran, they could survive if they get better, but knowing Donny, they won't, and this rebuild will fall apart like their players. If I hear the word rebuild one more time, I'm going to boot. In fact, we now have a banned phrase.
Yeah, you can't say rebuild anymore. Normally,
we've got two.
You know what?
We've got 2.
I'm not even saying that word anymore because this whole re is over before it's even started.
I'm glad because you were the one that's been, banging on about a rebuild.
We don't have a director of football. The word
rebuild
and our funds get worse.
1 minute. The word rebuild is now officially banned on the EFL show. Officially banned.
Fans don't get any ideas.
And if you do mention the word, every time you mention it, you have to say Darren Moore is better than Doncaster.
Fuck off!
So if you say the word rebuild, you have to repeat that phrase. So there's other rules.
Anything about the plus? you can't say anything about the fans like booing or saying stuff either, because you know you're literally second bottom of the league, man.
They have a right to do that now.
If I was a Donny fan,
that's right to do it anyway.
If I was a Donny fan, I'm taking a bag full of eggs and I'm starting to egg the players. That's what I'd be doing.
Look on social media today. Fans are saving money towards a fund page to buy a Baldwin out, CEO out flag to wave in future games. That's how embarrassing it's got.
Yeah, good to see Wellens not doing well. Ablaple.
Yeah, make sure you get Wellens to give you a lyric for the Baldwin out song as well.
Yeah, this is a banned word season. Darren Moore is better than Doncaster. That is the phrase you'll have to repeat if you say the word rebuild. Good to see. Yep, done that one. We all knew that was. We all knew that anyway. Evening, Captain Nat. Chris is laughing his head off. Blackpool doing all right. But on to League One, and we start in the south.
Better place to start.
I was just about to fucking say you.
Well, we got all this wrong, didn't we?
I was just about to say you cheeky shite.
Thank fucking hell.
We're starting in the beautiful part of the world, which is the south of England.
Imagine if I take my Gillingham prediction to this game. Imagine
if you weren't so stupid. But on to Argyle.
In fact, you told me not to predict 1-1. You told me not to predict we concede.
I told you.
Yeah, blame Aaron on that one.
Well, no, so yeah, actually, predict us to concede every week, Aaron. Cooper will end up with the Golden Glove at that rate. But Argyle, a frustrating evening to say the least. The referee, oh my god, the referee!
Don't even get me started.
The referee is an absolute shite bag.
Unless you've watched the entire 90, Aaron, I suggest you don't have the opinion on the referee.
Trust me, there's a referee that Accrington fans hate that refereed our match and said he was actually doing a good job.
If you want to talk about your bad referee in your time, when you talk about your club, be my guest.
He was actually all right, but Accrington fans worried it was going to
now is my time. So this is my time to shine. Argyle, frustrating. Referee, absolute incompetent asshole. Jeff Cott scores a goal. Now, we can't tell if it's onside or onside. No camera angle is going to tell you. We have got 4 cameras. None of them are picking it up. You can maybe guess, but again, it's not clear. You can't see the clear offside. So Jeff Cott puts the ball in the back of the net. Lino sprints the halfway line, as they tend to do. Don't ask me why, but they just go boom down to the halfway line, do a little somersault, little jig, sort of have a little dance, like Vince McMahon style down the touchline. So he's gone and done that. Referee started running to the halfway line. What's that? Oh yeah, scummy Cambridge players, little shits, start running to your liner. It's like, hold on, that's illegal. Mate,
I can't.
If you do that one more time, I'm gonna get a block of cheese and lop it at your fucking head. So they've all run to the freaking lino, probably threatening to headbutt him or hurt him in multiple different ways. I mean, they are Cambridge. FYI, Oxford University is clear, by the way. I've now just decided it. I like Oxford, even though they only have 3 stands. Cambridge, do go fuck off. You can go back down. No one wants your shit in our league.
No, and then Max, no, by the way.
And then basically referee overturns it. Goes, no, not a goal. It's like, you're joking, right? Okay, cool. Ryan Lowe's there, probably speechless by that point. Or the 4th official is learning swear words from Merseyside. Probably being sworn at in multiple different languages. But yeah, so they do that. It's still 0-0. It's like, okay, yeah, we can work with this, fine. You want to play like that, do we? Okay, not a problem. Just rile up 10,500 Argyle fans inside Home Park. It's the exact thing you want to do. Absolutely, this isn't going to go badly for you at all. 10 minutes later, cross goes in. Jeff Gott volleys the ball into the back of the net, celebrates, and I'm there like, yeah, you can't disallow that one now, can you? He was onside, you old wankers. And it's like, great, we've got a 1-0. Absolutely fantastic. Ryan Lowe's prepping some subs. It's like, great, good to see, good to see. Oh, Lawsy coming on. Cool. Randall, not a problem. Should be good. Should be good. Just before they come on, players running, gets in front of Macaulay Gillespie. It's like, oh, God. Where do I see this one going then, buddy? Yeah. Hand goes on shoulder, clip of the ankle in the penalty box. Excellent. You absolute fucking idiot. You absolute donkey. So, they give a penalty, of course. Referee's been on their side for most of the evening, right? Penalty. So, okay. Cooper is doing his great mind games. He's sort of sat on the penalty spot going, do you want me to go on my line? Right, thanks. Scar goes to get a water bottle. He's like, I think I'm out of a drink here. Then Cooper's up. Great idea. I'll have one too. Grabs himself a drink. Puts the bottle back on the floor.
He still scored.
1 minute. Let me explain the story. So he walks onto his goal line, and then the Cambridge fellow, fuck knows what his name is. He's quite irrelevant. Is put his back to Cooper to put the ball down. Obviously, he can't look at Cooper. He's too scared.
I'm guessing it's Joe Ironside.
Yeah,
probably. That seems like the wanker. So he's put the ball down. He's done like this Harry Kane step up. He thinks he's world class.
The man
I can assure you, he is not. So he steps up, takes a penalty, fucking saved the penalty. Not the fucking rebound though. Not the fucking rebound. He's done everything he can. Unfortunately, he's pushed the ball back into the penalty area, to which obviously Einstein or whatever his fucking name is.
The one who's trying to be, the one who's pretending to be Paul Mullin.
Basically, the Harry Kane lookalike. Also looks like him, I guess. I mean, yeah, he's got long, stupid hair.
Harry Kane decided to want to be Paul Mullin.
Decided to put the rebound in, and then
higher division
straight after the penalties, we're making some subs. I'm like, should be interesting. I'm presuming Law and Houghton are coming off. You know, like for like, Lawsy will go over to left back, and Houghton will come off. And Randall will go into holding mid. No. That'd be too sensible. So we do take off Conor Grant at left wing back and put on Lawsy. Then we take off Luke Jepcott for Randall, and I'm like, that's odd. We need a goal now, mate. Why are you taking Jeffcott off? He's our only goal scorer in League One this season. Why are you doing that, Ryan? He's left on Ryan Hardy, who's had, I can only assume, a very quiet game. It's been a very, very quiet game. I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to go well. So he's put Brummy up front with Hardy, and I'm like, is there any goals up there? I don't think so. But then, about 10 minutes later, he calls down Reece Shirley and goes, take over Houghton in midfield. And he puts Shirley up front and drops fucking Broom back into camp. And Randall, I'm like, right, okay. If you had just done that in the first place and put two strikers up front, might have actually won the game. But, you know, frustrating evening to say the least at Home Park. And that's that, really.
The referees
So, some comments here. EFL referees, bunch of Herberts. May as well get a bunch of Mr. Beans as referees. They'll do a better job. Nice,
yeah, that's the thing, though. Like all the refs in the EFL are part-time.
They're just as bad.
That's why the reffing's so bad, and that's why VAR. Max was mentioning VAR. That VAR wouldn't make a difference because the refs are an absolute disgrace, especially in League Two. Mind.
Also, I don't think there's the stadium. I don't think there's the infrastructure in the EFL for the clubs to start doing that. Do you imagine fucking Morecambe or fucking Exeter having VAR? Nah, you could just about get it at Home Park, but Jesus, you are filling that you are filling the Lyndhurst with cameras. So literally, fuck knows how you're doing it, but you're going to need cameras all over.
Why do you think some of the Premier League referees look so stupid now? It's because they came from the Football League. They came from the EFL.
Kieran says Plymouth are a decent side. Thank you. Stop sitting on the fence. I didn't. I was just saying it was a frustrating night. No, I wouldn't, even though we conceded due to a handball. Yeah, referees are just... There's something else. Can we have... Go back, Chris. Oh. Carlo.
Yeah.
Kieran, all you need to do is pay us anything and we would sell whatever the price. Don't get me on the same board. Don't get me on some of the board we got. I'm guessing Chris either don't want him or God knows. But Aaron, your torture is about to begin. The greatest goal ever to have been scored in the English Football League. Trust me, guys, this was a 40-yard screamer, top bins. And when I say 40-yard screamer, I mean 40-yard screamer into Dolberg's hands and into the back of the net. A bit of a juggling act. Aaron, talk us through Accrington 1, Doncaster Rovers 0.
Who are they, mates?
Exactly. Oh my God. Do you want the way again? Same story. We can't.
We've got a Sheffield Wednesday fan in. I love it.
Oh, I love
it. Big up, Captain. That. Big up, Captain. That. Enjoy watching Aaron, the Doncaster fan, suffer.
Yeah, the Doncaster fan.
Doncaster, yeah, it's Doncaster now.
It's the same story as the rest of the season so far. We just cannot score. And we can't score unless Taylor...
Hold on, that's not true. Dolsberg seems pretty fucking good at it.
Oh, piss off!
Yeah, stick him up front. He might, work well with, like, Bogle and Shakur.
No, because he'll score in their own net.
Well, no, because he scored with his hands. He probably handballs the ball into...
So he'll give away a penalty to the opposition.
Hold on, if he's playing up front, bro, how's he giving the penalty away?
Because if he handballs in the box, it's a penalty to the opposition.
Not in their own box. Not in their own box, it bloody ain't. If
he tracks back, he will.
Yeah, but do you know the funny thing is, though, is that on that other stream we done on what was it on Monday, that Aaron was saying, the last time we played Accrington, the keeper you had then made a mistake, and then Goldberg just goes and does it again. God. I'm like, this is class. This is class.
Karma is a bitch.
It's happened again. It's happened again. Doncaster Rovers. It's happened again. This is hilarious.
Even Aaron's singing it, mind.
Yeah, I
can't even like.
I think Aaron may become maybe a Sheffield Wednesday fan by the end of the season.
No,
I definitely get him in the blue and white. It looks better as well.
Nah, man, just game by game, it's just starting to become more and more embarrassing. It really is. On Saturday, are we going to concede a couple of own goals? Are we going to see more than one?
I hope so.
I mean, no one now said that now. It will probably happen.
He might even put the other keeper back in that done that mistake against Newcastle when he passed it across his own top.
I mean, now I've said that, it probably will happen on Saturday now. Oh my God. So again, like I said, same story. We can't score at the minute unless we get our injured players back. We're not looking good at the moment. We've got Portsmouth on Saturday, Rotherham as well the Saturday after, with Stoke in between in the Carabao Cup. I mean,
Stoke could be a cricket score. They're on fire as well.
Stoke look, mate, they're going to have a promotion push in the Championship. It just can't get, unless they play at their youth academy, which is kind of embarrassing. But it's just going to get worse and worse. It really is. And again, the midfield look all right. We actually grew into the game in the second half. We had a better second half. But again, we just cannot score. And then what the weird thing was as well, we bring off Barlow and Gardner a few minutes into the second half. We bring on Bogle and John. We switch to a 3-5-2 where we play two strikers, Bogle and Chakar. We have Noyle and Rowe as wing backs. John on the left side, Anderson centre, Williams on the right side of the back three, Galbraith, Bostock, and Close in the midfield in the 3-5-2, and we actually look better in that formation. But they come out in the press afterwards and say, no, we're not going to switch to that formation anymore. We're going to stick to the 4-3-3. We look better with a 3-5-2.
Wait, just one question. How many shots did you have on target?
We had 3 shots the whole game, none on target. The only shot that came close was that Noel shot in the second half that just went over the bar by a couple of inches.
Wow.
It's overall, Accrington deserved that. They look an amazing side. I said that in my preview. Charlie, you watched the preview, so you know what I said. I said Accrington was going to be a tough game. It would be a very scrappy win if we did win. But
I watched the match reaction. That was funny.
I was depressed half of it. It was overall Accrington deserved it.
You didn't look it.
No. Accrington deserved the result. They looked more up for it. They've got a project going on over there. They look a better team. Accrington could do some good stuff this season. I can guarantee you that no matter who they play this season. It didn't matter if it was us or someone else. If I was reacting to another game like a neutral, I would have said the same thing. Accrington look like a team on a mission this season.
I don't know how many other clubs are chucking the ball in the back of their own net.
Well, again, that's one of those occurrences, isn't it? But Doncaster Rovers right now are in an absolute mess. We don't have a director.
Your goalkeeper hasn't been put into Team of the Week. Any idea why?
That keeper is still in the mud right now as we speak.
And he cost Watford £3 million.
How did they spend £3 million on him, mind?
I mean, I guess he was a future. I think Watford fans were saying he was a year away from first team football in the Premier League.
How old is he?
He's 21. I think his name is 22. I think he's a year younger than Jones. Or
is he a wonder kid?
Yeah, the Swedish wonder kid, apparently. But nah, mate. He is about 10 years away from that first team now after that.
How did Calcado or Kakadu or whatever his name
again, very isolated. He can just fly away for all I care. He
was meant to get you 10 goals this season. He was meant to get you 10 goals.
He's meant to be the next biggest thing coming out of Turkey, wasn't he?
Watford fans said if he didn't get 10 goals this season, they'd be gobsmacked. And again, he was isolated, didn't get much support.
They're
didn't
about
have
to be gobsmacked.
Like I said, overall, again, we just can't score. And the problem is we can't bring anyone impactful off the bench to help us score because everyone else is fucking injured. So it's like we can only play one striker, either Chakir or Bogle, and then bring on the other one in the second half, and we still couldn't fucking score because the rest of the squad, Okanabiri and Taylor and Hawula, are fucking injured. We can't put Seaman on because he's self-isolating from COVID still. I think. Paul.
Did you just say Seaman?
Charlie Seaman, yes.
Charlie Seaman.
Oh. I know how your mind works. But no, he's still
Wellens is jizzing all over the pitch.
Yes. So basically, he's self-isolated. I think one more match. I think he should be back for
look at that comment from Chris. Karius or Dahlberg? Which one?
Karius or Dahlberg? Fuck me. RW Gaming says, how's he slating Dahlberg? It's stupid. I'm guessing he's thinking about you guys that are slating Dahlberg as neutrals as well.
Well, no, he's obviously slating you because you're the Doncaster fan. Yeah, but
I'm a game without him. And to be fair, in the Sheffield Wednesday game, he did have a good performance.
I don't know. I don't know where you're seeing these comments. I can't see them.
To be honest, I think you guys are slating him more than I am. To be fair,
you're slating him as well because he's made one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen as a keeper.
And I think he knows.
And he's cost you the game. He's cost you the game.
Yeah,
I think me and Charlie are absolutely bantering the crap out of you, just because it's just funny.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but every other fan
the first fan that's called it, Baldwin out in the comments. Bloody hell, the first fan that's
get it trending on Twitter after.
We're funding for a flag for
Smithy. Smithy says, "Charles." Well, hold on. I've got a better comment. Smithy says, "Charles, you said he was rubbish."
Yeah, on the game, I think overall he was rubbish.
He's being called out by his own fans now. The fans are turning on Charles now. That's what's happening.
I think after the goal, he tried rectifying.
Put in the comments. Put in the comments if you think you're Charles out. If you're Aaron out, put in the comments.
No. Like he did rectify the own goal with a few decent saves, but overall, I think we just couldn't look past. I think ever since we scored that. Fuck off.
You said he was rubbish.
You can't rectify it though, can you? Like especially as a keeper, it's not like, you know, if you're a striker and you miss a chance, it's the keeper, so it looks even worse because of what he's done, and it's obviously cost you getting a point on the board. But I don't know.
Yeah. I think overall in this,
if I was you, I wouldn't allow that shit. If I was you, I wouldn't allow that shit.
Overall in this match, compared to other matches this season that he's played, it was probably his worst performance out of the matches he's played. But overall, he has saved us more times than he's got us in danger. So, you know, the mistake I think he knows for sure. He'll probably want to try and look past that and do better on Saturday against Portsmouth. But we'll see what happens on the day. But overall, for the Accrington match, we just can't fucking score. We just don't have our shooting boots. 3 shots. None on fucking target. Can I get it through to them? It just becomes embarrassing. And again, just like last week, we are only second from bottom because we are alphabetically taller than Shrewsbury. It's embarrassing. And Shrewsbury, who's Shrewsbury got? They've got Plymouth, haven't they?
Yeah.
Mate, Luke Leahy, you watch.
If they get a point against Plymouth and we lose against Portsmouth, we will be rock bottom of the league.
Don't worry about it. We finished rock bottom last season.
or if we concede more than Shrewsbury, we'll be bottom.
I was just about to say, you cheeky cunt.
I'm just looking at all scenarios.
I'll give you all scenarios in a minute. I'm going to get Aaron out trending.
What do you think of that comment, Aaron, from Smithy? We're 3 games in. Stop getting triggered.
It's not the fact we're 3 games in. Points in August are just as important as points in May. The sooner we get points on the board, the better.
Yeah.
You're shit, and you know you are. You're shit.
I'm shit.
And you know you're shit. I was on about the club, not you, mate.
Oh, fair enough. I've been
looking at Max. Look at Max. He got 3 tweets ready to go after this stream. Trending.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
And just overall, we need to learn to score. I think we just need to learn to score. But overall, we'll just see what happens. We've got top of the league. Maybe there could be an upset on the cards because it is League One after all, but there's not evidence to suggest there could be.
Yeah, I doubt it.
One quick question, right, for you, Aaron, and even the Donny fans in chat. I know you say it's a I can't say it, but if like how many more games like would you give him? If he loses another just say like if he loses another 5 games in a row, would you sack him? If he loses another 5 games in a row, like what would you do? Because it comes to a point. Because I know people can say, "Oh, he's only been in charge since the start of the season," but fans are going to be like livid.
See, I think Donny fans would have. I think if other Donny fans were on, they would have replied saying, "Why isn't the question how long do you give the CEO and the board before you?"
Yeah, that as well. I mean, it's like you literally. It sounds like Arsenal. It sounds like Arsenal.
How are you planning on getting rid of your board?
Well, I'm devil's advocate in that whole board situation. I'm not saying in or out. So that's I think some of the fans that are bored.
So you want him? You want the board? You want the board members in? Do you? You don't want them gone?
I'm not saying anything on the situation at the minute.
Why not?
Because I'm undecided at times.
He's got to remain impartial.
Yeah, I'm devil's advocate. There's arguments for, there's arguments against. On the manager,
he's scared they'll ban him from the club if he talks.
No, I'm partial. I think with Wellens, if we're rock bottom with between 1 and 3 wins all season, if we're bottom at Christmas, it's a hard one because he's probably the first manager we've had in years in his press conferences where he's open, honest.
Oh my god! Right, moving on, because you are just chatting shit about him.
But I want to explain.
You're just chatting shit. Oh, he goes at the players. He's like proper hard. Like
no, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that.
Well, no, I know you were, and that's what I'm saying.
He's the first manager. He's the first manager that stands up to the board and begs for the board to give him the funds or else. He's the first manager to properly do that in the media.
What do you mean by or else? Hold on. Hold on. 1 minute. What do you mean or else? Or else what?
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's a comment down there that says Wellens will walk before Christmas. Trust me.
Well, okay, cool.
If he doesn't get backed this January or in the summer, the rest of this summer, he will end up walking.
Well, he's a shit manager anyway, so I really wouldn't.
And then what's going to happen is we'll do what we did with the Moore situation, where we don't go out and get a manager straight away. We'll recruit in house because it's the cheapest. Well, apparently, according to fans, it's the cheapest thing to do. And we'll recruit in-house with someone who's like the assistant manager for the end of the season or something like that.
I'll piss myself if you lot get Coppinger and he gets you relegated.
Exactly. That could be the situation that ends up happening.
Imagine that. Imagine the scenes of that.
If Richie Wellens...
Charlie, I don't think me and you are going to be ready for that, because we are going to be...
Richie Wellens, if he walks at Christmas or if he walks before the end of the season, either the assistant Noel Hunt or Coppinger will take over for the end of the season, and don't matter where we finish, the board won't matter. The board won't matter about it because they'll focus on next season. They'll plan for next season, and that might end up being an unsuccessful season, no matter if we're in League One or League Two.
Argyle fan, 1 minute.
Charlie's question in summary.
We've got to move on because I've got 55 minutes till I'm on my own stream. So
I think we'll walk
right, thank you. RW says, Argyle fan, what's your opinion on John Houghton? Fucking brilliant midfielder, love him. Really does help. Well, neither did Afia. Butler, that's all. But moving on, briefly, obviously in this game, a handball is the one that apparently decided it for Burton.
I got the win.
Burton, you did. Burton won 1-0. What was your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was I've seen a lot of Sunderland fans, obviously angry, but. You know, like they were even saying that their keeper, I think is Ben Garrett, the keeper. Apparently, he had an absolute worldie. But again, he said, you know, I seen some video of like McGeady throwing goal, and he thinks he's like Messi, like trying to chip the keeper and stuff. But I don't know. I think you know, it's a good win for Burton. I mean, they started well, haven't they? Yeah, nice one, Indiana as well. Yeah, this is really a Burton kit. Yeah, look, yeah, Burton kit. Yeah,
I'm wearing my actual kit.
Yeah, it was it was a good result and fair play, Aaron. He seems to be obviously top of the league in this, but in real life, it's a different story, isn't it?
You see, my Doncaster Rovers can be top of the league. The real one can't.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall with this performance, very happy with it. I think, again, I said Burton could really surprise and really knock on the door of that top 6 this season, and I think that Burton could do that. And they proved that again in this game. I think that Burton overall had a fantastic game. I watched the full match back overall. Ben Garrett, like you said, he had an absolute worldie in goal. There was a moment where it was going wide, but he actually fingertipped it out just to be sure. He doesn't take any precautions, Ben Garrett. The Sunderland goal, I saw it from a couple of different angles. It did look offside, so I can grant them of that. Don't get why Sunderland fans are raging about that, because the linesman was in a better position. But overall, Burton deserved the win, and Sunderland just carry on like normal. They just have to go back.
Just one quick thing as well. Just one quick thing I want to say, Aaron. I think Pontus Dahlberg should watch a few of them saves from the Burton keeper as well.
I'm sure Pontus will know that, and he may have a worldie and will get a 0-0 draw against Portsmouth.
Or he'll chuck it into the back of his own net.
I'm not saying we're going to score because we can't score, but maybe we might scrap a 0-0 draw.
All I will say is, obviously, Aaron, you are top of the league, obviously. Doncaster, absolutely.
What's all that?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you are.
So. But obviously, kicking all our asses. MK Dons 1-2-1 against Charlton. None of us actually got this one right. I
was one goal away.
Thoughts on this? So was I wasn't. That was 2 goals away. But what's everyone's thoughts on this?
Charlton played really sloppy in this game, watching it all back. And for a first game in charge for Liam Manning, he did a wonderful job with that team and the way he set up. I think that Mo Isa was one of the standout players in the attack for MK Dons. I think that Charlton overall just played down the wing hoofball, really sloppy. Their goal was pretty good, one of the only standout moments for Charlton. But from a Charlton fan's perspective, they really need to get some more deals over the line to sort of really improve their squad a little bit more and sort of get the play right. Because I think Nigel Atkins is the experienced manager that can do it. From an MK Dons point of view, good win for Liam Manning. I think we can start to see his tactics now and the way he wants to play. So good win for MK Dons, and hopefully they can take that momentum going into the weekend's games.
Nice. What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, I mean, fair play. A good win for them. Troy Parrott as well. He's had a good start.
Yeah.
It's crazy considering I'm pretty sure the whole of last season, in like 40 games, he got 2 goals. So
he's finally finding his potential.
Hold on. There's tax behind that. He played our defence in one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Even that. But no,
you have Argyle tax there. Well, 2021 Argyle tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was a really good win for them. And yeah, I seen a Charlton fan, Tyler Rowlinson, on his channel, and he was raging. He said they just look poor, need a lot of players in still apparently. So plenty of work for them to do.
Yeah, 100%. Pompey beat Shrewsbury 1-0.
Only 1-0 as well, mine. There was all of us thinking it'd be.
We all got the win.
But yeah, another clean sheet for Pompey. I think they're top of the league, aren't they, Portsmouth?
Yeah, I've got a league table, so we'll have a look at the league tables in a minute. Another
good win. But I seen today, apparently Ronan Curtis, one of their best players, is meant to be leaving. So we'll see what happens.
We might actually have a chance on Saturday.
It'll be a big miss. And now, Aaron, don't worry. They've got John Marquis. He really wants to score for the Gold Club.
And they might have Marcus Harness back, depending if the impact injury is not sustainable or not.
Yeah, they got Lee Brown as well. I'm sure Lee Brown, our ex-player, will get a goal.
Captain Nat says, I think our Charlton fish in playoffs. Portsmouth are top. They are. We've got league tables. But yeah, we all got that one right, but nowhere near the right scoreline. The other games obviously had AFC Wimbledon 1, Gillingham 1. Cheltenham Town 2, Ipswich 1, Lincoln City losing 1-0, beating Lincoln 1-0. Morecambe lost to Rotherham 1-0. Oxford beat Crewe 1-0. And then Sheffield Wednesday beat Fleetwood Town 1-0. And then finishing up, you had Wigan Athletic drawing 1-1 with Wycombe Wanderers.
Wycombe didn't give up in that game. Wycombe didn't give up in that game.
I can't stand them, mate. I hate
Morecambe had a decent showing in that game, by the way. It was just the wind.
And if you can see the league table, the top two are Pompey and Burton, both with 9 points.
Down there.
Then in playoffs, you've got Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford all on 7 points. Rotherham, Accrington, Sunderland all on 6 points. Bolton and AFC Wimbledon both on 5. Morecambe, MK Dons, Lincoln, Wigan, Cheltenham and Argyle all on 4. Cambridge, Gillingham both on 2. Ipswich and Charlton and Crewe Alexandra on 1. Whilst Fleetwood Town, Doncaster, Rovers and Shrewsbury Town are on no points at all. And Shrewsbury Town are the only team, I think also maybe Fleetwood, to have not scored a goal this season. Doncaster only have the 1. So that is all of League One done. League Two saw Bristol Rovers getting their first win of the season. So 1-0 win for Bristol Rovers. How was the game, Charlie?
It was, well, first half, one of the best first halves I've seen in a long number of years. That's an annoying thing. It should have been because I honestly thought, because it was 1-0 the whole game, I thought, oh, there you go, same old Rovers. They're going to go and concede a late equaliser, but it should have been 5-6-0. Honestly, I've never seen us dominate a team for one half like we did in the first half. Really good. Saunders getting his first goal, but yeah, Collins should have had a few. I mean, their keeper did make a few saves. Thomas should have scored 2. He fucking slipped twice before he's about to take the shot. But it was annoying though. It was annoying. The ref, because I think Aaron even seen the tweet I put out. The ref, one of our players, Saunders, who got the goal, he was running into the box. The keeper come out, tripped him up. Saunders went down, then tried to get back up. And the ref gave a yellow card for our player for diving when he got tripped up. We should have had 2 penalties as well, but Oldham are in deep shit. They had one big chance in the second half, but they really didn't do nothing. Second half, their manager or whatever, had a big go at the players because we didn't really do much second half, but we didn't really need to because Oldham were shit.
Oldham don't look good off the field either.
Nah, it's bad because they were chanting. I don't know if you've seen the videos of the Oldham fans. There's a few videos of Oldham fans at the game after full time, and they were livid. I mean, it was fair play as well. Like it was a good, over 350, I think, fans for them. So really good but yeah, their team is in deep shit, and the fans are livid.
Yeah, I hear that.
Absolutely.
Onto Exeter, and they really, really are in the shit. They drew 0-0 away to Barrow. Barrow AFC 0, Exeter
Barrow.
City 0. It's not going well for Exeter, is it?
Well done, Barrow.
Nah, I mean that's the thing. I don't really want to put. Obviously we've got them on the weekend, but I don't. I think. I mean, especially that game. I feel sorry for the fans that went because that is a 700-mile round trip. That is mental. I think there was about 200 fans that went to watch that. Not good. But Barrow, a good point for them. They've had a decent start, really. Looking all right. But yeah, for Exeter, I don't want to jinx it though because they haven't fucking scored yet, and we're playing them. They'll probably beat us. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a draw, but we'll get into that in a bit. I just think because you're now basically their derby, aren't you? So
we're the closest thing for them.
I think it'll probably be a draw. Both sides will be up for it. They got a point against Bradford as well. I'm not sticking on them to score though, mind you. I'm predicting nil. I'm going to predict a 0-0. Did Dawson play for Exeter? No,
yes.
Yeah,
he did. Nice. 200 fans, Barrow. How embarrassing can you get?
God.
I mean, to be
700 miles though.
Hey, mate. We've had to do a 700 mile. We did Salford and took 1,500.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So I can understand.
I think the summary is Exeter's just a small club.
Yeah,
they are. They are like they are anyway. Not even taking the piss. They are a small club.
Yeah. Bradford absolutely demolishing Stevenage.
This one up.
You did fuck this right up. You royally fucked it up.
Of course, Stevenage would beat us 2-0, and we couldn't even fucking. We couldn't even score, and then Bradford, like Andy Cook, goes and gets a hat trick, and fair play Bradford, looking good under the mighty Derek Adams. Really good result.
Andy Cook turned into fucking Hulk and went on a rampage in this game.
I did tell Bradford fans, as I think it was Aaron who said, there might be unrest after the 0-0 or the ugly football.
Mate. What does Aaron know about Bradford?
What does Aaron know about? What does Aaron know about Derek Adams? You say, well, nothing. What does Niall know about Derek Adams? He only had him managing his club for a near on 3 years. I think it might have been 4. You never know. But yeah, great win for Bradford. There was a few 0-0s in League 2.
God, look, I couldn't believe this one. 0-0.
Swindon 0, Tranmere 0. Not the greatest. Nothing really to say on the 0-0, is there?
I was debating.
Tranmere are struggling to score.
Yeah,
Tranmere have only scored 1 goal.
I was debating at the time, predicting this to 0-0, but I thought Swindon would get one. So
yeah,
nearly got it right, but not quite.
Nearly. There's not a lot to say on 0-0s, and another 0-0.
It
was Port Vale 0, Carlisle 0.
Again, the second game that I was debating a 0-0 and tried to go for 1-0.
I did get the point though for the correct score result. I mean, so I get that. But yeah, a good away point for Carlisle, and probably one they'll just start running back to Carlisle with.
Yeah, it's a decent point. Port Vale. Again, there's a lot of teams like in all different leagues that are not scoring a lot of goals. I'm trying to think if Port Vale have actually scored. Yeah, I think they
have. Yeah, they've scored 1 at minimum. I think there's 2.
I think they might have. I'm pretty sure they haven't scored in the league though. They might have scored in the cup because they lost 1-0 to Northampton.
No, I think they have.
0-0 to Tranmere last week, and then they drew 0-0 today.
I think it's Oldham. In the league. I think Oldham and Scunthorpe maybe are the only 2 who haven't scored a goal in the league.
I think that's right. And watching the highlights,
I read that somewhere.
I'm watching the highlights of this particular match. I think Chris is right. Carlisle were the better team in the first half, but I think Port Vale were the better team in the second half. But again, both of them couldn't score in this game.
Yeah, Chris saying both teams lacking clinicalness. Liam says make sure to check out the new Argyle podcast. Me and Noel did earlier. It's on the brand new Football Fan app. Yeah, Football Fan app. We did a podcast that was put on there earlier today, so do check that out.
Breaking news. The Bellevue bar is going to be open on Saturday, so I can get pissed on match day.
I'm not sure that's breaking news, but there was obviously also there was also
you're not even old enough anyway. Come on.
There was also a few games postponed, but the other results in League 2 were Colchester 1, Mansfield 1,
Salford in the freaking mud, mate.
Salford 1, Rochdale 1, Forest Green Rovers 2, and Walsall 1, Scunthorpe United 1.
Leighton Orient versus Harrogate Town was postponed due to Harrogate's COVID-19 cases, just to get that fixture in there.
Yeah. There was also a couple others that were postponed or not scheduled to play. But top of the league is Forest Green Rovers on 9 points. Bradford, Mansfield both on 7. Northampton and Stevenage both on 6. Carlisle and Tranmere both on 5. Leighton Orient and Swindon and Barrow all on 4. Harrogate, Hartlepool, Crawley, Newport, Bristol Rovers all on 3. Salford, Colchester, Port Vale, Scunthorpe, Exeter City all on 2. Sutton United and Rochdale are both on 1. And Walsall also on 1 with Oldham with 0. But Walsall and Oldham currently doing the relegation.
Can I just quickly note? My prediction of Tranmere, Rochdale, and Northampton in the top 3 is going well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. How many games in are we, Aaron?
But also,
plus Rovers always have a shit start to whatever league in. So
let's have a look at our predictions table. And Aaron has been dethroned.
No!
He is no longer on top. So Doncaster
I needed to keep my sanity.
He's bottled it all. And the best bit is he's also allowed me to catch up a little bit because I'm only 4 points behind now. Because me and Charlie, it was a bad week for us all. No one really got anything right. But me and Charlie both picking up 4 points compared to Aaron's 2.
Oh, decent. Lovely.
Which meant that both me and Charlie walked away with a nice 4-point game. And
look at Aaron, he's in the mud and everything.
all I need to do is pull it out the bag for this week, and we're all good.
This is not a good week for me.
This is not a good day. This is not a good day.
This is a shit week, and it's just about to get even shitter.
Oh, here we go then. Here we
fucking go.
Oh god.
So, I'm just writing down what our predictions. Obviously, we'll find these out on.
Do my 5 fixtures match with yours now, or do I get a couple different?
Oh, I picked the last one, so you can just have this one, and then I'll pick on Monday. We'll just take it in turns. It's easier that way. So on to the first one: Doncaster versus Pompey. Doncaster. I'm just gonna chuck it out there now. I'm sticking it on 2-0 Pompey. What about you, Charlie?
Why not more goals? Why not more?
Because I don't want to be disrespectful just yet. What about you, Charlie? How are you seeing this game go?
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't see Donny scoring again. Unfortunately, I just think.
I don't see him winning. That's
yeah, exactly. I'm going to go for. I want to say more, but I don't know. It depends with like the Curtis situation and if Harness is back. But I'm going to go for 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, Pompey.
And now we'll see Aaron.
Calling Aaron, Mr. Optimistic himself.
You betting against your own team here?
I can't.
Aaron, if you predict Argyle to lose to Shrewsbury, who haven't scored a goal and haven't got any points this season, you don't know nothing. Please do say they'll score, though, just for my safety. Chris says 3-0 Pompey. So does Liam. What about you, Aaron, though? Me and Charlie both going with 2-0.
See, I might put my balls on the line again this week.
Oh Jesus, he's actually thinking. That is. If
you know what? I'm going to go with
Kenny's got some hope.
I'm going to go with 1-0 Doncaster Rovers. I'm going to go with
you just keep chucking away points and letting me and Charlie pick them up.
I want us to win. I think if I eventually predict us to win,
the best bit is you're just going to let me. You're basically giving me and Charlie 3 points here.
I'm going to predict a 1-0 win.
If you lose 2-0, oh my god!
No, if we lose 5-0,
no. 2-0 would be ideal because me and Charlie would pick up 3 points each. Then
I haven't had today's account, Chris.
Mate, you definitely have 1-0.
Bailey says Pompey 3-0. Aaron has hacked Kenny's account.
I don't even said 3-0 Pompey.
Well, good on him. He understands his club right now. On to Shrewsbury versus Argyle. Now, Liam, I think, said, haven't scored a goal. And all of that. Would be Argyle for us to chuck them a lovely win. I don't think that's going to happen, though. So I am going to go for a 2-0 win for Argyle. What about you, Charlie?
Wait, come to me last a sec.
Okay. Aaron, what about you?
Sorry, I just saw breaking news that Wendell signed for Leverkusen. I'm gonna go with 2-0 Argyle.
I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you predicted them to score, please.
No, I don't want to because I don't think Shrewsbury will score. I don't want to piss you off.
No. I'm asking you to say they'll score.
Why?
Just because I have reasons.
Okay, 2-1 Plymouth.
Thank you. It's just when you. It's just when you. It's just when you predicted Gillingham to score, we won the game and kept a clean sheet. The minute you predicted us to keep a clean sheet, we draw. So no, I prefer you predicted them to score at least. You're just copying now, Lauren. I'm going to this game nice away day. Kenny says 5-0 Argyle. Chris says 3-0 Argyle. Bailey says Pompey are on fire and we couldn't score in a brothel. Liam says 2-0 Argyle. What about you, Charlie?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Plymouth.
I was just about to say, if they haven't scored a goal in the entire league, let alone scoring 2 in one game, mate, it would be a very much an Argyle thing for that to happen. But nah, we've got an all right defence at the moment. The pride of Yorkshire, though, obviously Doncaster can't be in it. So Bailey says 2-0 to Argyle. So Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday. Charlie, we'll start with you. This is a big game.
The best 2 teams in Yorkshire, apart from Leeds.
I'm going to go for... Damn, this is tough.
And Barnsley, obviously.
I'm going to go for a 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday win.
2-1. What about you, Aaron?
I'm going to go 1-1 draw. I think this has got the makings of a 1-1 draw, but it's going to get hyped up to be one of the biggest games in lower league football.
I think it's going to be 2-2. I think 2-2 draw. Oh. Darren Moore will fight again for the passion of Doncaster. I mean,
fuck off. I hate this every week.
You love it.
Bailey says 1-1. Chris says 1-0 Rotherham. Liam says 2-1 Wednesday.
Oh, look at that from Indiana.
Indiana says Doncaster get a 1-0 win. Aaron gets gassed and slapped 4-0 in the next game. League One Arsenal. No. They'll do that against Rotherham. They'll win 1-0, gas themselves up, and then Argyle will absolutely hammer them for 9 or something. Which for this show would be hilarious.
9
after Rotherham?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I know we're slapping you 9-0 at some point this season.
No. After Rotherham, we've got Cambridge, and then we've got Rotherham in the trophy. Then Wigan Athletic. Papa John's. Then Wigan afterwards, after Rotherham. Then Morecambe. Then Man City's under 21s. Then Plymouth away. Then Ipswich away.
Argyle.
That's the one.
No, you called us Plymouth. Right.
Oh, sorry. So Cambridge, Rotherham again, Wigan, Morecambe, Man City, Plymouth, Argyle, and Ipswich Town.
No, just Argyle. You can call
Argyle.
Argyle is our name, but I'm gonna start us off with Ipswich.
Cambridge,
Ipswich MK Dons, and I'm gonna say a 2-1 win for MK Dons. I think MK might just do this, and Ipswich haven't looked good at all. It would be funny if Doncaster beat Plymouth. Well, now you're just being ridiculous, Indiana. But because you said that, I hope Southampton beat you 9-0. Payback. Ralph Hasenhüttl is going to absolutely rip Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a brand new asshole.
And yet, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is in the shortlist for UEFA's men's coach.
Well, he's a fraud just like Manchester United football.
How is he in that?
Because
I think Denmark's manager's going to win ahead of Ole.
Well, the thing is with Manchester United Manchester United.
Denmark's manager will be over Ole.
No, we all know that Manchester United pay the refs and UEFA. They're a very disgusting club with no history. But on to ninth best manager in Europe. I mean, Indiana, he's not even the 9th best manager in the league. So, but anyway, we can't talk about a club with no history or relevance at the moment. So I've said 2-1 to MK Dons. What about you, Charlie?
I think this is going to be one of the best games this weekend in League One. I think, even though Ipswich, they've had a terrible start. Same with them. They've brought in a lot of players, and I'm not going to say the other word, but they brought in a lot of players. But they haven't hit the ground running. They've struggled to score a lot. Really, they missed an absolute sitter against Cheltenham. I don't know if any of you've seen that. But I'm going to say 2-2. I think Pigott will get his first goal as well.
2-2. What about you, Aaron?
Oh, I've just seen something that's a banterful against our club. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Before you move on, I have something that I want to share, which is going to be banter to Doncaster again.
Only if this is League One related.
Oh yeah. This is basically more.
Can you also hurry up, because I've got 28 minutes till my Liverpool show at 8.
This is more fuel to banter against us. Sky Sports reporting that Doncaster Rovers training session was delayed nearly 2 hours today after a player reported finding an unknown powdery substance on the field. Training was suspended and the police called. After a complete analysis, experts determined that white substance, unknown to the players, was the goal line.
What the?
And then, hang on, it's not even finished. It's not even finished. Training resumed after the police decided the team was unlikely to encounter the substance again.
So you're telling me Doncaster Rovers players thought there was cocaine on the pitch? What are they? Robbie Fowler? Imagine being Bristol Rovers. Imagine if my world-class team got to a Europa League final and bottled it to a team who had never won a trophy.
Just imagine if someone from Manchester, just imagine that someone that isn't from Manchester that's supporting Man United. That's even more embarrassing. Support your local.
Our game against Cambridge could get called off due to internationals.
Can I just point out that's not a true story? That's just some banter thrown at our club.
No, that definitely is true because they don't know where it is.
No way. So moving on, because we've still got one more of League One. Gillingham Morecambe. I don't know why we're covering this one, but you know.
Morecambe.
Come on, Morecambe. Aaron's club.
So what are we going for? Aaron, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go 1-0 Morecambe.
Of course you would. Charlie?
I'm going to go for a... Funny, Indiana. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Morecambe win.
Ooh,
I think Gillingham look poor. I mean, they were poor the other night. I watched someone I know that Gillingham fan done a vlog, and they were crap against Wimbledon. And Morecambe are actually doing well. And Stockton is going to get in with the goals again.
I told you, Morecambe. You've got to watch out for Morecambe.
Morecambe are going championship. Come on.
I'll be very surprised if that happens.
I'm gonna say 1-1. Steve Evans is not losing. Enough. Steve Evans is not losing to Morecambe. He won't allow that. He'll lob a pizza at their head before
Gillingham
that happens.
Gillingham can shit house a 1-1 draw.
Arguably the biggest game of the weekend in League Two: Exeter versus Bristol Rovers. Big game. Excited?
Buzzing, but I'm less excited because I did have tickets and I was going to get the train, but now I have to work until 1 o'clock on Saturday, so I can't go, which is shit.
Call in sick.
And it's crap as well because obviously you can't even watch the game because there's no iFollow or no Rovers or Exeter TV, so you can't even watch.
Call in sick.
Call in sick.
Fuck that, mate. Work's more important. Well, it is more important.
Yeah.
You tell that to Bristol Rovers.
But
I'm telling Joey Barton he's gonna come around your house and headbutt you live on. He's gonna come running in. He's gonna come running into your room, fly in headbutt, and walk back out.
It could be a cleaner headbutt than the one he did against Sergio Aguero.
Honestly,
but anyway, I'm going to go with 1-1. I think, actually, no, I'm going 0-0. I think both teams will be up for it, but neither of you are scoring. Exeter don't look, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll be up for it anyway, won't they? But what about you, Aaron?
I'm going to go with let's have a look. I'm going to go with a 1-0 to the Mighty Gas. I think Exeter. But I think Bristol will play it like a 3-0 win, but actually then there'll be one.
Fucking Bristol. What is it with you?
if you can give me banter, you better receive it back.
Fucking Bristol, man.
Oh, anyway, Charlie, what do you think? What do you reckon Rovers are doing?
Well, hopefully we play exactly the same team and formation, which was a 3-4-1-2. And hopefully this time we can finish more. But I'm going to go... yeah. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Rovers win, but knowing us, we'll probably be the first team that Exeter score against.
No, they've scored already, have they?
No, I don't think so.
They've scored one goal, I'm pretty sure.
Not in the league, they haven't.
Oh no, they haven't.
They drew 0-0 with Bradford.
That's embarrassing.
Hang on. I want to fact check this.
It's true. 0-0 against Bradford, 0-0 Barrow, 3-0 Orient. Yeah, he is right.
Yeah.
No, Charlie, you have to play a different team every week. But Salford versus Swindon. Aaron, we'll start with you.
Yeah, can I just say quickly? Only Exeter could score penalties in a penalty shootout. They hadn't even scored in the main 90 minutes or 120 minutes in the Carabao Cup either.
There you go. It's written in the stars for them to fucking win against us and score, isn't it?
I'm actually backing Salford against Swindon here. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win to Salford.
Okay. What about you, Charlie?
This is another. I mean, I put this game in because even though people would think, oh yeah, Salford, they just haven't had a good start, and Swindon have done all right, to be fair. This could be an upset, but I'm going to give Gary Bowyer his first win of the season. I'm going to go for a...
You're not going to go for 5-0 like Kenny did?
No, not fucking Kenny. No. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Salford win, but I could see there being an upset because Salford is shit.
I'm going to say 1-1. I think it'll be 1-1. So, that's that. Next up, Tranmere versus Newport. I don't think we've covered. We might have covered Newport actually, but Tranmere. Now, Tranmere have not had a good start to League Two this year. They're also really struggling to score. So, what's everyone's predictions? Charlie, we'll start with you.
Again, this is a tight one. I'm going to go for a... Damn. I'm going to go for a 1... No, I'm going to go for a 1.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
What about you, Donny?
I'm going to go 1-0 Newport because I don't think Tranmere can score like we can.
I think it will be 1-0 Tranmere, so we're all going for something different there. Now, our next one is Mansfield versus Derek Adams Bradford. Max says 23-1 to Salford. I mean, that's interesting. But Charlie, we'll start with you. Mansfield versus Bradford.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I think two of the better team, well, two of the top. I think they're both in the top 3 as it stands. I think, or top 4. Both on 7 points. I'm gonna go with Bradford to just edge it 2-1.
2-1. I'm going to agree with you there. 2-1 to me. What about you, Aaron?
I'm gonna go 2-2. I think Mansfield could scrape a result here.
Interesting. And our last game of the day, is Carlisle United versus Leyton Orient. What's everyone's thoughts on this one?
I think that Orient, in my opinion, will be the dominant team. I think Carlisle could play well the first half, Orient get the goals in the second half. I'm going to go 2-1 to the O's.
Interesting. What about you, Charlie?
I'm going to say 2-0 to Orient. Sorry, Chris.
2-0 for you, and I'm also gonna. I'm gonna go 2-0. I don't know. Carlisle, they're a funny little club, Carlisle.
Yeah, they just don't score they just don't have a lot of goals in their team.
They do.
But they are solid.
Is Zach Clough back yet?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. No.
Chris will have to let us know.
Chris says 1-0 Carlisle. After my team. Sorry, lads. Well, you could always back them to draw like I did against Rotherham. What's this obsession with? You can't predict your team not win. Like you have to predict them to win because I happily. I mean, I will never bet Argyle to lose, but I'll bet them happily for a draw. Why not? Yes. Unbelievable. Aaron, you're forward.
Yeah. And there's Aaron. Yeah, I'll go for a 1-0 win. I mean, knowing Aaron and his predictions, they'll probably win 1-0. I wouldn't be surprised if Pompey bottled it because they're like that. Pompey playing the two worst teams in the league. They just edge past Shrewsbury, then they lose to Donny. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't.
Carlisle. Chris says Clough is back. Came on versus Port Vale. I was about to say Peterborough then. I was just about to say you jumped up a couple of leagues there.
If Portsmouth start Tunnicliffe, we are fucked.
Oh, you're fucked then.
Yeah, he's definitely starting it. Him and Williams in midfield.
Yep.
I reckon those Pompeys, those Pompey guys, they are going to insert a baseball bat up Doncaster Rovers' butt.
I think the only positives out of Saturday could be that it'd be great to meet up with 4-0 written all over it on YouTube at the game.
So what you're saying is you're going to quit being a Doncaster Rovers fan and be a Morecambe fan?
No,
pretty much.
I'm never going to quit my club. Never.
You probably should. I mean, it's not. They're not doing you any favors.
I've been a fan since 2005. I've seen
I'd put in a letter of resignation and go, I'm resigning from being a fan from this shitty little club.
2005? Did you say?
Yup.
Fair play. Watching that absolute shite for that long.
I've been inside an old stadium. I've been inside a new stadium. I've seen Wembley. I've seen Championship League 1 and League 2, and I've seen players come and go. So I know this club inside out.
This is brilliant. If you predict your team to win all the time, then you're not being realistic. You're just hoping, not predicting.
My predictions are based on hope at this point.
Well, it's not. It's it's how I do things.
Doncaster Rovers, Kenny. It's not very original.
It's how I do things, Max. So I don't care what you think. Brutal. Now predict Doncaster Rovers versus Morecambe. 1-0 Morecambe. Look out for them this season. Yeah, yeah. A year before I was born, Aaron started supporting Doncaster Rovers. Things never changed.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard game for Carlisle anyway. It is.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Matt.
There's a lot of attitude.
Keep it down, lad. It's only it's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of attitude.
We're not past the watershed.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. We're never past the watershed. Well, actually, we're always past the watershed on the EFL. I've just said that Pompey are going to are going to erect a baseball bat up your arse. I don't think that's PG for sure.
Yeah, I think we on YouTube would never pass the watershed. By the way,
I think they're gonna shove a wheelie bin up your ass.
I think. By the way, I said Taylor Rich was going to Burnley. He has just signed a new 3-year deal at Brighton, so it looks like he's getting first team football this season.
Mate, Taylor Richards wouldn't be going Burnley anyway. He can't even do one in League One.
He was actually the standout player for half the season, and then he decided to give up when Darren Moore left.
He was just walking around the pitch against us.
Same story with most of the squad that season.
To be fair, if I was a Doncaster player, I'd walk around the.
The thing is, if they can give up and perform that badly when Darren Moore walks out, imagine if Richie Wellens walks out at Christmas. How bad could they be then?
I don't know if they respect Wellens enough to even be performing for him now. Max says, attitude in the chat. 2 seconds later, shut the fuck up, Aaron. That's when he told me there was a watershed, which there is not. But we are going to wrap it up there. I'll be on my channel in 13 minutes with the Liverpool show. We've moved some of the things around. So Liverpool show is now every Thursday at 8 p.m. So do check us out there for that. And then tomorrow, Chelsea and the United show, but also we're doing Shrewsbury versus Argyle preview at 3 p.m. So do check us out there. Me and Liam did an audio podcast on Football Fans app, which was really fun and enjoyable. So do check that out at Let's Talk Premier League. Chris says, I'm not allowed to back my team anymore. I'm not getting involved in this comments.
I'm backing my team. Don't worry, Chris, you're not the only one.
Listen to Max, he's a Hull fan. Like, who are Hull?
Well, I mean, there was all that takeover talk from Turkey. Is that died down now?
But they can't even beat Derby County.
I think there is a real life Turkey as manager of Doncaster Rovers. So. Wellens is a turkey.
He's worse than that, mate. He's a donkey, not a turkey.
He is a donkey. Doncaster Rovers will snatch a penalty versus Pompey. No, they will not.
That calls you Bristol.
Aaron, have you told the people about your new application to be the new cheerleader for Sheffield Wednesday Football Club? So we wish
Wednesday.
We wish you all the best in your application to be in the
before people jump to
No. We're moving on from that so that we can clip that and put it on the Twitter page. Who are Donny Bottle Job Wankers?
Jesus.
Max just called Doncaster.
Who are Hull City manager stealers? That's who
Max,
they are.
How was Sam Baldock yesterday? 30 minutes, he says. Well, we are wrapping it up now. I actually do. Proud of him. It was a good debut for him. But Charlie, actually, you can find me on Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter. YouTube and Twitter, Let's Talk EPL. Charlie, where can they find you?
Yeah, at One Rovers Vlogs on Twitter, Instagram, Charlie_Hayne96, and YouTube on the road to 3K, One Rovers Vlogs. Would be appreciated if you could support the channel. And obviously, check out everyone else on the First XI, including Niall and Richie Wellens Ball himself. And also share, like the stream. Like, always remember to like this stream and all the other streams as well. And just share. And
you can find Aaron at SWFC.
Sheffield Wednesday cheerleader.
Right, let me do my official social media here. Oh my fucking god. Let's go, Rovers.
You can also find him at SUFC official.
Right.
And LUFC official as well.
What's LUFC?
Leeds.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, yeah, and RUFC official as well.
You might as well just shout out Sheffield AF fucking non-leagues as well.
I'll get them next week.
Twitter at Aaron_Challoner, Instagram at Aaron Challoner Official, TikTok at Aaron Challoner, Snapchat Coach_Challoner19,
and YouTube at Forever Football SWFC.
No, I swear to God, from a football DRFC, we are 4 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers already, which is unbelievable.
Hold on, you've got the whole town of Doncaster to subscribe already.
Yeah, you got all the home fans already.
Yeah, and just to clear up this application, right? It is a Britain's Got Talent.
With Sheffield Wednesday Football Club.
Sheffield Wednesday cheerleader, full-time hours as well.
Fucking hell.
Whilst wearing his Bonnie shirt at the same time.
And the reason he wanted to go there was because of Darren Moore, because he has so much respect and love for Darren Moore.
I'm just gonna walk up to Hillsborough as a cheerleader in my Donny shirt, saying, "How's this, you fucking man?"
I thought you were about to take that off, and I was about to beg for my mercy.
But no, I have officially signed up to do an in-person audition for Britain's Got Talent season 15. So it would be really nice if I got through. Let's just see what happens later in the year. And also, I start my induction tomorrow for my new part-time job, which is unbelievable. I've got the paperwork signed for that.
He's doing the catering at Rotherham United.
No, I'm actually next to the stadium doing catering at KFC Lakeside, which is nice. So yeah, I'll be working. I'll be. You get me at every turn, man. No, I'm working in the kitchen at KFC Doncaster at Lakeside next to the stadium. So I'll be doing some part-time work there. So if you're a Donny fan, you're at Lakeside and you want to see me working at KFC, then don't be afraid to come in for a quick bite.
Don't be afraid to ask for a photo either.
Whilst in his KFC hat, and also don't forget to also give the fellow workers the lyric sheet as well for the games.
Hold on, I thought they were emailed to you lot. You have to print them off yourselves.
Yeah, you have to print about 100 copies off.
Yeah, because you can't. You lot can't afford printer paper.
Right, there we go.
In fact, have you even got a printer?
What's say? Not yet. Rovers till I die. I'm going to crawl into my
Rovers till I die. Come on.
I'm going to crawl into my fucking hole and cry for the next few hours. Wake me up when it's Sunday.
What he means by that is he's got a date with a Sheffield Wednesday lady, and they're about to go watch Sheffield Wednesday versus Rotherham this weekend.
In fact, wake me up when it's Saturday. And just to give you another thing for the end of the show, I wish Dennis Law all the best of luck with his treatment with dementia and Alzheimer's. So massive respect to Dennis Law, the legendary Man United player, and shouts go to his friends and family. My heart goes to Dennis Law. So best of luck, Dennis.
Yeah, 100%. And on that note, because that would
fucking be Burton, Max. Is that Burton Albion? Is it?
On that note, before Charlie gets even more riled up, that's it, guys. But thanks for watching, and don't forget, Aaron is a Sheffield Wednesday fan.